गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। हम पिछले वीडियो में हमने फिश स्किन इंटेग्युमेंट्री सिस्टम ऑफ फिश की स्किन के बारे में बताया था कि स्किन जो है क्या स्ट्रक्चर है और ये क्या कार्य करती है। आज हम इसी वीडियो के उसमें डर्मल डेरिवेटिव्स जो कि स्किन के ऊपर पाए जाते हैं, तो डर्मल डेरिवेटिव्स क्या होते हैं और ये किस तरह कार्य करते हैं। तो द स्केल्स एंड डेंटिकल्स ऑफ वेरियस काइंड्स आर द मोस्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स डेरिवेटिव्स ऑफ द इंटेग्यूमेंट। इंटेग्यूमेंट के जो डर्मल डेरिवेटिव्स होते हैं वो कौन कौन से होते हैं? स्केल्स एंड डेंटिकल्स जो हैं ये डेरिवेटिव्स ऑफ इंटेग्यूमेंट कहलाते हैं। दे आर डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द मेसेंकाइमल सेल्स ऑफ डर्मिस। द स्केल्स रिप्रेजेंट ऑन एक्सोस्केलेटन कवरिंग द स्किन इन मोस्ट ऑफ फिशेज। स्केल्स जो हैं वो फिशेज की बाहर एक्सोस्केलेटन बनाते हैं जो कि पूरे फिश के स्किन को कवर करते हैं। ओनली ए फ्यू आर नेक्ड हैविंग नो स्केल्स ऑन द बॉडी। कुछ फिश ऐसे भी होते हैं जिनमें स्केल्स नहीं पाए जाते हैं, जैसे इलेक्ट्रिक रीजन, ईरी, कैट फिशेज और साइक्लोस्टोन्स। The few species like the Polydon and Accipenser exhibit an intermediate condition. इनमें इंटरमीडिएट कंडीशन पाई जाती हैं। इनमें स्केल हैविंग स्केल्स और प्लेट्स ओनली एट सम लोकलाइज्ड रीजन ऑफ द, कुछ मतलब इनकी बॉडी के कुछ रीजन पर ये स्केल्स या प्लेट्स पाई जा सकती हैं, मतलब इंटरमीडिएट कंडीशन में पाई जाती है। इन स्केललेस टीलियोस द एनालॉग ऑफ स्केल्स अपीयर्स बट ओनली इन एम्ब्रियोज। तो सबसे पहले हैं प्लेकोइड स्केल्स। दीज आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड डर्मल डेंटिकल्स फाउंड इन द शार्क्स। ये अधिकतर शार्क्स में पाए जाते हैं। और इनका स्ट्रक्चर प्लेकोइड स्केल्स रिजेंबल्स ए टूथ थ्रू दी दो द प्लेकोइड स्केल्स आर क्लोजली सेट बट डू नॉट ओवरलैप ईच अदर। ईच स्केल्स कंसिस्ट ऑफ टू पार्ट्स, फर्स्ट rhomboidal basal plate embedded in the dermis, and second a flat trident spine projecting outward through the epidermis. The basal plate consists of calcified tissue. According to Wishart 1970, it is a bony plate which indicates the relic of ancestry, bony armor. It is anchored into the dermis by connective tissue fiber called Shapley fibers. The trident spines are covered and directed posteriorly, thereby minimizing water friction. Each spine consists of dentine covered with a hard layer of vitrodentine. The dentine encloses a pulp cavity which opens below through the basal plate. Through this opening, blood vessels and nerves enter the pulp cavity. The pulp contains many odontoblasts, dentine forming cells. Fine canaliculi arise from the pulp cavity and reach the dentine. Placoid scales found in elasmobranchs are very much similar to the denticles of osteopods. About development of placoid scales. The development begins with the multiplication of dermal cells which accumulate at different points below the stratum germinativum. These dermal cells form a papilla which grows upward, pushing the malpighian layer into a strongly arched structure. The cells of malpighian layer of this region become columnar and glandular, forming the enamel organ. The dermal papilla assure the shape of a basal plate and a spine. The cells of surface of the papillae a distinct layer and are called the odontoblasts. They secrete dentine towards their outer surface to cover the papillae. The central cells of the papillae do not capacity and calcify and form the pulp. The spine of the scale is gradually pushed towards the surface. Before eruption, the cells of enamel organ called the ameloblast secrete a layer of vitrodentine to form a cap over the spine. The mesenchyme cells of the dermis surrounding the dermal papillae secrete a substance very much similar to the cement of teeth to form the basal plate of the scale. Thus, the placoid scale has been regarded as a dual origin. उदाहरण के लिए partially dermal and partially epidermal. The spine projects above the skin while the basal plate remains embedded in the dermis. However, this view is no longer supported because a tooth has an enamel covering derived from ectoderm, and its presence in placoid scale is denied, and instead it has vitrodentine. Therefore, the placoid scales no more enjoys the status of double origin. तो ये है एक प्लेकोड स्केल की संरचना। इस तरह से ये टीथ लाइक दिखाई देते हैं। अब है cosmoid scales. These scales were abundantly found in primitive members of Sarcopterygi, Prosopterygi and the Dipnoi. Only living member with cosmoid scale is represented by the genus Latimerium. Cosmoid scales are regarded as the precursor of the ganoid, placoid and the bony scales of the modern teleost. Each cosmoid scale consists of following three layers. First, isopedyne. This is the inner layer consisting of layer bone. It is pierced by channel for blood vessels. Second है vascular layer. This is the middle layer consisting of spongy bone and contains numerous vascular spaces. Third, cosmine. This is the outer layer made of dentine containing pulp cavities. अब है ganoid scales. There are of two following types: placoid ganoid scale, palaeonoscoid ganoid scale. Such scales were found on primitive and extinct actinopterygians and on extant Condorcetian. The Polypterus in this type, first the layer bone isopedyne is present. Second, the spongy bone is absent. Third, the cosmine layer is reduced. Fourth, above the cosmine layer is the hard multi-layered ganoid, which lends as lustrous sheen to the scale. अब है lepidosteroid ganoid scales. Such scales are found on more recent Condorcetian. In this type, spongy bone and cosmine layer bone are absent. तो ये है इनकी संरचना। Such scales are arranged closely together like tiles on a floor in diagonal rows. अब है bony ridge scales. These are of two types, cycloid and ctenoid. Cycloid scales are characteristics of soft, red teleost and modern low-finned fishes, whereas ctenoid scales are present in most of the spiny raised teleost. The ctenoid scale differs from the cycloid in having comb-like teeth or tiny in its posterior margin. These scales are composed of two layers only, isopedyne layer and the inner dense fibrous layer. The scales are arranged in an overlapping fashion like the tiles on a roof of a house. This shows the following features. First, focus. This is the central zone of nucleus of cycloid and ctenoid scale and in the first part of W. In some scales, focus may be away from the center. तो ये है एक cycloid और ctenoid scale की संरचना। Second है circuli. These are a series of concentric bony ridges around the focus are called lines of growth or growth ridges. Third, radii. These are the grooves that radiate from focus towards the margin of scales. 4, annuli. These are annuli growth marks. 5, anterior margin. This lies in the embedded part of the scales. In ctenoid scales, the posterior margin is readily recognizable by the presence of comb-like teeth or tiny. In cycloid scales, it can be recognized by the presence of indistinct or eroded bony ridge. Both cycloid and ctenoid scales may occur in the same fish, Pleuronectus. In this fish, ctenoid scales are present on the pigment dorsal surface, with the cycloid scales are present in the lower. तो इस Pleuronectus में दोनों प्रकार के scales पाए जाते हैं। अब है origin of scales. Origin of scales में first है scales originate as thin disc-like bone in the deeper layer of the skin, the dermis. तो ये dermis से originate होते हैं. These are the remains of the bony skin of osteochondine and plecoderm. Second, telos scales cyclodentinoid are the derivative of the ganoid scales, but the ganoid and cosmoid layer have been lost. Thus, telos scales are thin, soft, and flexible dermal plates. The plecoid scales are nothing but dermal denticles. Derivatives of scales. Following are the derivative of plecoid scales. First, jaw teeth in sharks and higher vertebrates. Second, saw teeth of pristis. Third, spine of dogfish. Fourth, sting of stingray. Derivative or non-plecoid scales are as follows. First, soft ridge. Second, dermal bones. Third, bony cuirass of seahorse and crustacean. Fourth, bony ridges of pipefish. 5. Spines of porcupine fish diodon. अब है स्केल्स के यूज़ क्या हैं। तो फर्स्ट है स्केल्स आर यूजफुल फॉर द क्लासिफिकेशन एंड आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ फिशेज। एग्जाम्पल, स्केल काउंट अलोंग द लेटरल लाइन आर यूज्ड फॉर सैपिंग। तो ये जो है क्लासिफिकेशन में हमें यूज़ और आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ फिशेज में यूज़ होते हैं। सेकेंड, scales are useful for the determination of age of fish. Growth of fish is not constant. There are seasonal fluctuation in growth. In summer, when food supplies are abundant, the fish grows rapidly, and so do these scales. In winter, growth slows down due to temperature dependent metabolic process. The white lines of growth represent period of rapid growth and the closed lines. The slow growth, a series of wide lines and series of closed lines in an area of a scale correspond to a year in the life of the fish. Third है, scales are useful for the estimation of the number of spawning. Spawning marks may be seen on the scale of salmon, the migratory fish. During the anadromous journey, the fish do not take food due to calcium deficiency. During the fasting period, erosion of scale margin occurs, leaving spawning marks. These are useful to find much times of a fish the spawn. तो इस प्रकार जो है ये कहलाते हैं, ये स्केल्स जो हैं वो डर्मल डेरिवेटिव्स कहलाते हैं, जो कि एपिडर्मिस और डर्मिस से डिराइव होते हैं। तो आगे हम पढ़ेंगे कलरेशन, वो भी एक स्किन का ही एक पार्ट है। थैंक यू।